All right, what's up, guys? I know it's been a while since I made a video, and probably almost 2 years now. But sorry for the long hiatus. Just been super busy with my work in general. I work night shift, so it's very hard to kind of, I guess, get out of bed and kind of do stuff. Graveyard shifts are brutal, man. 12-hour shifts suck, but hopefully I can really get back into this and start making videos again, because something that I kind of enjoy, something like an outlet that I can kind of use. This is going to be kind of like a EDC update, life update. Beginning of the year, I did lose my father, so that kind of pushed me back from a lot of things that I kind of loved. He left a car behind, and I got very, very, very into that for a while. It was very hard to kind of do anything else or kind of focus on anything else. I put a lot of heart and effort into that, trying to restore it. Stupid idea. Should have just let the car go, but here we are. Lots of money into that car, and yeah, not really worth it in my humble opinion. It's a Civic at the end of the day, so you can make them dope. Don't get me wrong. For all the people that love Honda Civics, whatever, you can make them dope, do whatever you want. But again, 2001 wasn't the best generation of that car, so here we are today. Again, it's been about a year now, so I think I'm finally getting back into what I really like and what I really enjoy. So we'll get into the kind of EDC of it. Oh, I actually a little bit more about life. I'm an officer, so a law enforcement officer. So again, those 12-hour shifts are brutal, man. It's dealing with a lot of people, a lot of stress. You kind of try not to take it home with you, but when you do get home, it's kind of hard to want to do stuff, because you're always so into that moment and into whatever you're doing at that point in time, that when you get home, you're just like, whew, done. I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to do anything. So again, it's hard, but I'm trying to like kind of get out of that cycle. I need to. I was really good with working out before, really good with doing a lot of things that I liked, and it's slowly progressed to not doing a lot of that. So hopefully I can get back into all that. I have started working out a lot more again, so I'm very grateful for that. Have some opportunities coming up, so I'm gonna look into those. But if you guys have any questions about anything law enforcement related, I'm in the state of Florida, so I can try to answer some questions about that. If you guys have any questions about what I carry on duty or how my vest looks or anything like that, I can show you guys some of that too. That way you guys can kind of like see it. You can be like, oh man, cool, whatever, I don't know. But that's that portion of that, right? I actually got to go to work tonight, unfortunately. Or fortunately, that I do have a job, and I'm very grateful for what I do, and I love what I do. Don't get me wrong now, but it's like dealing with people, man. Sheesh. But you know, you're there at their worst, and you can help them, and hopefully make a positive impact, and that's what it's all about, man. So that's what I'm gonna try to do today, and that's what I try to do every day. But let's get into the EDC, man. You know, I guess if you're looking at the table, there's really not much on the table. And the way that I want to put that is, there's so many people within this EDC world that are like, man, I carry this, I carry this, I carry that. And you look at them and you're like, there's no way you carry that. And it's because they don't. Genuinely, they don't. They're not going to the grocery store carrying 45 different things in their pockets. They're not running to the gas station real quick to go be like, oh, I need this, I need this. No, they might change it out or circumvent things and try to put other things in their pockets here and there. If they're carrying a bag, those tactical bags, man, you're giving yourself away 24/7. We all know what they look like, right? We can see somebody be like, that guy's carrying a lot in that bag. That's kind of somebody I'm worried about, just in case if anything goes wrong or anything goes right. Hopefully you can contact that person. But again, most people in life haven't been through situations where they're like, oh, I'm gonna need this or that, and when this situation occurs, I'm gonna go do this. You have no idea what you're gonna do until that situation occurs. And most of the time, most people's first instinct is flight, because you're trying to save yourself or your family or anything like that. You might have a tourniquet. You're probably gonna forget where it is. You're probably not gonna use it. You hear some shots, you're gonna duck down and try to run. You're not pulling out your gun and running towards people for the most part, right? Everyday citizens are just gonna keep going about their lives, try to make sure they're safe, try to make sure their family's safe. So carrying all that, to me, is not a bad idea, but let's be honest about what we're actually carrying every day on a hourly basis, right? Or on a every 15-20 minute basis. Hey, little buddy. Like, it just doesn't make sense to have all that stuff on you and act like you're going to carry it for views or whatever, because you're not carrying it, and that's okay. It's not a big deal. You can be honest with what you're carrying. I'm very simple. I'm very minimalistic in what I do carry every day. Actually, it has kind of changed a bit on what guns I carry based on what I carry for duty. So I try to keep my duty weapon close to my off-duty weapon. That way I'm not like constantly going back and forth and having to change grip angles or anything like that. I'm kind of used to it throughout the time of it. So I guess we'll start out with my ring. I am married. I do love my wife dearly, so this is something I always wear. This is one of the only ones I haven't lost. It is a metal ring. The rubber ones, I've lost consistently. I've had like 3 of them, and I constantly lose them. I don't know how. I don't know if they fall off when I'm taking gloves off. I don't know, but here we are, hoping for the best. Hopefully, I can get another one soon enough if she'll buy me one, because I'm not going to buy it. Let's be honest with each other, right? Hopefully, she'll go ahead and buy me one. If not, stick with the metal one. Got to wear that every day. People don't like wearing their rings to work or anything like that. For purposes not of like having people know that they're married or anything. It's just purposes of it getting caught and anything like that. I haven't had any issues. I've jumped over fences. I've chased down people. I've done what I've had to do with the ring on. It's not a big deal, right? As long as you're not sticking your, or I guess barbed wire through the actual ring itself, or you're not getting it caught in a press or anything like that. I don't really see how something negative is going to happen unless you get in a terrible crash or something of that nature. But yeah, that's the first item there. Second item that I actually wear almost every day, because on my days off I normally don't have it charged because I'm just lazy. It's going to be an Apple iWatch, I guess is what it's called. The bigger face, I think it's like a 30 something millimeter, I don't know. Wife bought it for me. I wear it. I've had about 3 of these casings so far. They're actually really good. It's all rubber. And I've banged it up against a bunch of different stuff, man. Nothing ever happens to the actual screen or anything like that. My dog ate the last 2 of them. So besides that, they're pretty bulletproof, right? As for the knife, I carry this for work and off duty just because it's easy. If I ever need to punch a window or for some reason I see something, I kind of have a duty to act. So I can go do what I got to do inside of a vehicle or anything like that. If someone's trapped inside or there's a terrible accident or something of that nature. My biggest concern is if for some reason we go into water, who knows, God knows why, right? But we end up in the water. I'm sitting there and I'm like, well, beep. I can go ahead and punch the window out. We can get out of the car as quick as possible. I can get my wife out as quick as possible. That way we don't have to stress about anything. We do have dogs. We try to take the dogs to a lot of places that we go. They're obviously pretty important, and my wife would die without those dogs, so they're getting out before me. My wallet is very, 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 very simple. It's very minimalistic. It's just a trifold Winchester wallet. I used to have one of the kind of knockoff, I think they're like Summit wallets. I had one on Amazon where you're able to like push the bottom of it and it would slide up the cards or whatever. Cool and all. Once I became a cop about 3 years ago, I wanted to carry my badge on me just in case anything happened and I had to take action. I didn't want other cops running in and be like, who the hell are you, and whatever that nature. So I always have my badge on me at that point. I do keep it in my wallet. I won't show you guys that. But yeah, that's easy little pocket. I throw it in my front pocket, keep it moving throughout the day. It doesn't really bother me. If you keep it in your back pocket, it's horrible for your hips when you sit down, so try not to do that, I guess, right? Let's see. The guns. Okay, so this is something that I guess I've been kind of, I would say, like evolving with as I kind of go through my journey with EDC. For duty, we carry a SIG 320, right? So normally, before we carried that, we carried the 226. With all the love for that gun, great history, awesome gun. Hate that gun, what a burning passion. It just didn't work with the ergonomics of my hand. I never got a slide lock back because of how high my thumbs usually ride or anything of that nature. It was very, very infuriating. Love the gun though, appreciate the history, appreciate 6 Hour for what they made, right? It was a great gun. We switched to the 320s, and I'm not gonna say I carry this every day because that would be a lie. Most days I'm working, so I carry my work gun, right? This gun usually stays at home on a like nightstand or something of that nature, just in case anything happens. The gun in my car currently, like my actual normal daily car, is a Glock 19. And that's because it's a gun me and my wife are both familiar with. She's able to shoot it, I'm able to shoot it very well, so I don't want to deviate from that. And until we get the training or anything behind anything else, like the 320X compact or the 365, mind you, she shoots the 320 compact great, right? She shoots it great, but I'd rather her something that it's guaranteed, like no faults, not knocking SIG, but it's not gonna go off on its own. Again, I know that was a lot of holster issues with law enforcement and everything like that, but there's still a lot of lawsuits out there, and we still want to make sure that everything's actually what it is and copacetic. So I'd much rather that. But this gun, it's not bad at all. I actually enjoy it. This red dot is absolutely horrible. It's the SIG Romeo something. We're clear. You guys can see nothing. I don't know what it is about it, but the actual battery life on it is the worst I've ever seen in any optic, man. I can put a new battery in here and it's dying in a month, which is ridiculous, but it is what it is. I got to get a new optic for it. I got to put something else on there. I'm thinking that new enclosed one from SIG. That one's pretty dope, just expensive. But you know, most SIG products are. This is one that I want to get into carrying. It's the 365 XL, but it's the LE version, right? So it came with the raised night sights, optics ready. It's, again, the XL frame and anything like that. And it came with, I believe, 3 15-round magazines, I believe it is. Or 3 12-round magazines, something of that nature. But pretty dope gun, pretty small. Haven't shot it at all yet, actually, which is kind of depressing. I need to get out there and actually go shoot it to see if I actually really like it. But that's what I have right now. The holster is, I think it's a Tolster holster for the 320. For the Glock 19, it's something else with a sidecar, but I'll have to figure it out and get back to you guys. I don't really stress about holster manufacturers or anything like that. If I find something I like, I use it. If it's dog shit, it's dog shit, and I'll let you guys know. These holsters were really good for a long time. I just started wanting to carry an extra mag, so I got one with a sidecar. I think I have another one for an M&P that I have, and I really enjoy that one too. But yeah, man, if you guys have any questions or anything, that's, like I said, man, everything is minimalist. I don't stress about the other stuff. If something's gonna go down, something's gonna go down, and we hope for the best in that situation. We hope we can react however we think we're gonna react. 90% of people aren't gonna do that. They're gonna do the complete opposite. Being in situations, I know how I'll react, so it's a little bit different, right? I don't carry a tourniquet because at that point, my objective is to finish whatever's going on, and I'm staying on that subject at that point until other law enforcement arrives or something of the nature occurs to where I'm actually able to put my gun down and say, hey, look, this was the shooter, he's down, whatever we got. That's about it, man. At that point, they'll get seen clear, FD will roll in or whatever it is, and we'll keep it moving, right? But yeah, man, if you guys have any questions, please let me know. I don't really know what to make content about, so if you guys have any ideas or anything like that, throw them my way. You know, I have no problem making videos for you guys, or buying new guns, trying out new guns. Springfield came out with a bunch of stuff. The Echelon looks super dope. I would love to try that one. I think they have a comp version too, and they just released a compact version, which is something that I kind of want to get into. Springfield's been making some pretty dope stuff lately, so I might have to check them out. Anything else? I don't know, man. We'll figure it out as the channel, I guess, progresses, or we kind of keep moving in life. So I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys for watching the video. Like I said, if you have any questions or any updates or just very simple, stupid stuff, anything, man, go ahead and shoot it down in the comments. We'll chat about it. We'll figure it out and do whatever we got to do. All right, man? All right. Later, guys. Stay blessed.